guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Emily. Today I will be giving my 100% honest review on Peachybbies Slime Part 2. Now if you haven't already, I suggest watching Part 1. I will have a time card up here somewhere up here, so you can watch it. Like I said, I highly suggest you watch it beforehand, but I'm going to keep this intro nice and short for you guys. So before we get into the video, make sure to join the Mako frenzy by hitting that subscribe button and comment down below your favorite slime from either of these two videos, what you really enjoyed about it, and show me that you like this video by hitting that like button. Now you know what time it is.
Welcome to the Shark Tank. Make sure you click that start game button.
Today's shoutouts are Gabe NG and Lucky Happiness.
If you want to be shouted like this, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that subscribe button.
Just a little recap because this is going to be part 2. In part 1, I actually reviewed Sully's Fur Cloud, Frogger Jelly, Whipped Vanilla Sugar, and Hello Kitty Sugared Cookie DIY Clay Kit. Now, in today's video, I will be reviewing the other 4 slimes, but I just wanted a little recap of what I reviewed in part 1. So if you missed it, I'll put a timestamp here. This first slime we're going to be talking about today is Hot Cheetos. This is a 7-ounce slime priced at $12.99. This is actually a full-packed Snow Fizz slime and obviously Hot Cheetos themed. This is in the Parkway jar containers, which I absolutely love. This is topped off with a Cheeto sprinkle mix that is like an orangish color and a red little sprinkle mix on the top. As described, the scent is Cheetos. I noticed as when I opened it was kind of the scent of corn chips, but the more I played with this slime, I did realize more like scent came out, as in like a Cheetos scent. It did have like a cheesy kind of scent to it, but it wasn't strong whatsoever. It had more of like a chip scent to it, so it wasn't super strong for anyone that doesn't like savory scents. If somebody wanted to have a savory slime but not go all out on that kind of savory scent. So this is actually a beautifully packed red Snow Fizz slime. It is very, very red and it is beautiful. I was wondering if, when I was squishing this slime, because of the red pigment, if it would actually wear off on my hands or not. I know red pigment slimes are very hard to make, so usually they will dye your hands, but when I was playing with this, there was no red residue or no red dye on my hands whatsoever. These slimes were a little overactivated, like I mentioned in part 1, but I prefer my slimes that way, and it doesn't take much to deactivate them. I'd rather my slimes overactivated than underactivated. Stretching this slime, you could see it's a very, very, very packed Snow Fizz slime, and that makes it amazing for crunches. You definitely had to stretch the slime slower just because of the activation, and once it warmed up, it was easily able to be stretched and give great bubble pops. This slime definitely has a clear glue base just because of those crunches it gives when pushed down and bubble pops. It gives crazy sizzles and inflates so much. Those plastic snow particles make it easily able to inflate because the air gets trapped in the slime very easily. This was actually the slime that was not in my purchase the first time, like in my order total, because she forgot to add it to her website, and as soon as she did, I emailed her and was like, can I please add this into my cart because I want it so bad. And thankfully she got back to me right away and let me get this slime, and I'm just so happy and thankful for it because this is an amazing slime and it's such a good savory slime that's not too savory. The next one we have is Funfetti Cool-Whip. This is a 7-ounce slime priced at $12.99. This came in her yellow dome lid containers. on the top of these dome lid containers, all of them have these like plastic seals, so they're very easy to seal. What I did notice before I talk about the slime is these containers were less filled to the top than the Parkway jar containers. I think they're like harder to see where the slime is actually sitting because of the yellow lids. So I really do enjoy the Parkway containers more just because they were filled more averagely to the top. And honestly, I felt those containers were way better and less flimsy, even though the yellow dome lids are so cute. Anyway, this is actually a whipped butter slime, and I'm not sure what that is. I think that's her own texture. This came with like a bunch of like Funfetti kind of themed Fimos in the bottom, so they're just like a party at the bottom of the slime. It was really, really fun and just cute touch to the white slime. This is scented with sweet vanilla cake, and it smells so good. Once you bring the slime out of the container, it's just amazing because it just looks like a frosting as it is. And once you squish it in your hands, it's just so fluffy. But inflating it gives it to a creamy texture, and it inflates so well. It's a really cool, unique texture, and it doesn't have any wet residue. I really enjoy this texture. I think it does have Daiso clay in it just because of the softness to it. It gives amazing bubble pops as well. It's kind of different from your average butter slime. I guess the beginning texture would more be an average kind of creamy, like sleigh slime, so not too buttery. And then once you inflate it, it becomes like a puffy, fluffy cloud butter slime. I don't know. It's absolutely amazing. I love this kind of recipe that she made. And I love how like she's experimenting with different kind of textures because these are phenomenal. I know it's quite hard to see on the white background, so I'm going to keep trying not to show white slimes. But I mean, how could I pass on something like this? It's just incredible. I am so happy with this texture. It's just phenomenal. I also think this is a great texture for any kind of slimer just because it's so satisfying to play with. Okay, this next one is Mythical Marshmallow Whip. This is the 7-ounce slime, priced at $12.99. Once I opened this container, I did notice this was just a tiny bit underfilled for being 7 ounces. Once filled to the absolute top, these containers do hold 7 ounces, but this one was just a tiny bit underfilled. This is actually a butter slime, and it is mixed with pink and purple. And it also, I noticed just on the top of it, it had a star already. It was so adorable. And then on the bottom of it, I noticed that I definitely thought the colors mixed together, which I didn't mind because, you know, it happens. But I still got to mix this together. But I don't think it's very easily noticed on camera because I thought I was definitely filming my top camera angle when I didn't press record. So you don't get to see too much of the mixing, but let me just say it was definitely really cute. It has a two-tone color with like the purple and pink kind of match colors, which isn't bad. It's just adorable and so fun. The star is like a star kind of like foam bead, and then there is a moon one as well. And then at the bottom of the slime is actually unicorn sprinkle mix. They're all rainbow unicorns. It's actually so adorable. And they are female slices, and you think it would hurt your hands because there'd be sharp little edges, but it did not at all. The slime is really cute, and then I noticed a hidden rainbow charm as well. The scent on this slime is actually pink sugar, which reminds me a lot of cotton candy, but like a sweeter scent cotton candy with like a tone of fruit to it, but like a sweet fruit. I don't know if I'm describing that well, but I really enjoy the scent of this. Once mixed in, it turns into this beautiful pink color. Stretching the slime is very easy, but I find it's like a thicker, dense slime, so it doesn't inflate as much as the other slimes do. But that is so nice because you're able to get it back in its container. It still did inflate, but it does take more practice and a little more strength. But it also gives bubble pops, which is really cool for a butter slime. and it's just creamy and easy to squish in between your hands. I think this slime would be great for table play and just easy to relax your nerves while working on schoolwork or really just anything. Last but not least for today's video is Sylveon Snow Cone DIY Clay Kit. Now this is a 7-ounce slime plus the clay snow cone piece is $15.99. This is obviously a snow cone themed slime, and we're going to play with the base first. I always highly recommend it because, you get to try all the different textures. Now this is a very packed Snow Fizz base. It was actually more packed than Hot Cheetos slime, and it was completely full to the top, and one half was bright pink and the other half was bright blue, and on the top of it was a whole bunch of iridescent glitters, sparkly glitters. It was really, really cute. Another confusing part is in part 1, I said that one of the Hello Kitty DIY kit, it said it was a glossy base, but it definitely wasn't. This is the same thing here. I can kind of understand the Hello Kitty DIY kit because it wasn't super off the texture, but this one definitely says glossy base plus the clay scoop, which I just think they forgot to change the listing because it's definitely not a glossy base. This is, like I said, a fully packed Snow Fizz slime, but the base of this anyway is Sweet Fairy Sugar, which is very similar to a cotton candy scent, but quite different than the Mythical Marshmallow Whip. It's actually like a more, I guess this is the closest scent I've had in this package to a perfumey scent, but it's not like super perfumey at all. It's very sweet and delicate, a great cotton candy scent. Once mixing this in together, it turns into like a muted purple color, but honestly the Snow Fizz is amazing because it has all those iridescent glitters on the inside of it. You can see them shining through the Snow Fizz. This Snow Fizz, because it is so packed, it just takes a little bit of, patience and warmth from your hands to be able to stretch it because it is so packed. If you were to take it out and just start stretching it, it would rip just because it's cold and you just need to give it a little bit of love. This was definitely easy to mix in and just squish as soon as it got warm. It gave great bubble pops, but now we're going to add in the clay snowball scoop for the snow cone. And what I did notice is this came in like your typical ice cream containers that a lot of slime shops use. This being said, you don't have anywhere to put your extra slime because mixing in this clay is definitely going to expand the slime and you will have nowhere to put it. So always just make sure you have an extra container on hand. But this snow cone scoop was adorable because one side was a very bright blue and the other side was a very bright pink. Topped off with tons of iridescent glitters, pink and purple sparkles, and Snow Fizz, the plastic snow, just to add that snow cone kind of look, which was amazing. The even more amazing thing about this slime is I notice a lot of shops don't do it, and I'm not sure why, because it just adds such a cool touch to it, but this was actually scented. This clay piece was scented exactly like snow cone. I could tell just from opening the little ice cream scoop container. It was scented with a strong scent of snow cone, which was amazing. I haven't seen that many times, and it's so cool because you know it's going to change the scent of your slime. But when I put it on top and squished in the clay, it was so easy to do. It was very just gorgeous to push in because it's so soft, and I don't think it could have been a better experience. You could tell by mixing this in, the clay just mixed in so easily and changed the color of the slime just a little bit. It made it into a brighter purple color than the muted purple. And the scent changed to like a mixture between the cotton candy and snow cone, which was amazing. Also mixing in the clay turned the slime into like a creamy Snow Fizz texture, so it wasn't as rough, but by putting in the clay, you lost, I guess, like the bubble pop properties. It wasn't super crunchy. It gave a more soft texture, but gave different kinds of sounds because you added in the clay. It had so many different ASMR properties from before adding in the clay and then after adding in the clay. after adding in the clay, it's just, like I said, very creamy and just so soft on your hands versus not adding in the clay. I am really impressed with this kit. I am very happy. The only thing I would change is definitely making sure those listings are right, because if someone really wanted a glossy base, this completely changes the texture because it's not even accurate to what the listing was. Other than that, I think it's an amazing slime. Mako's Picks. Number 8. Hello Kitty Sugar Cookie DIY Clay Kit. Number 7. Mythical Marshmallow Whip. Number 6. Hot Cheetos. Number 5. Funfetti Cool-Whip. Number 4. Whipped Vanilla Sugar. Number 3. Sully's Fur Cloud. Number 2. Sylveon Snow Cone DIY Clay Kit. Number 1. Frogger Jelly. So overall, this was absolutely amazing. This time I had a great experience. I do have to say, though, that I had quite different experiences from my purchases from Peachybbies. I think this is my 4th time ordering from Peachybbies. She was actually my first shop I've ever ordered from over a year ago. Honestly, it's just, it's kind of different every time I order. I either have some things I really like and some things I really don't like, but this order, I noticed I just must have got really good batches or what happened, because I was super impressed. I think I only ordered my last review video from her like 3 weeks ago and did a review on it. So I was way more impressed this time than I was 3 weeks ago. And I just think that these textures are amazing, and whatever I received this order was phenomenal. All these textures held out so easily and so well. I am very impressed with this time. I just wish that it was like more accurate, like consistent. I know she has a lot of orders and it's kind of impossible to be that consistent, but if it was like this every time, you guys would just be so impressed. As I am for this order specifically, all these 8 slimes were perfect. As always, I will have Peachybbies shop linked down below, so make sure to check her out. But before you do that, make sure to join the Mako Frenzy by hitting that subscribe button and comment down below your favorite slime from these 2 videos. Also show me that you liked this video by hitting that like button. I'll see you guys next time.